what is going on, everyone? Welcome back to another YouTube video where today I'm pretty much just going to be showing all of my favorite antlers that I found. This is not including all of my dad's or brother's antlers. They're just my top 10 favorite antlers I found, ranking from the least favorite in like this pile, like in my top 10, like the least best in the top 10, going to number one, my most favorite. So I think we don't need to say much, but let's get right into the video. Number 10, we got this little antler I found last year. Most of the antlers in here I found last year, like all of them except one maybe. So this guy, I really like him because of his split and like how massive he is for a young deer. Nice looking brow tine. Almost a 4-point. It didn't count. I guess he is a 4-point since his split, but let's get into the next one. So this next one is a buck I called Little Monster Brow Tine. So here he is. Doesn't look like much at first until you look at that monster brow tine he has. I just love this deer because of the potential he has to be a monster. This nice looking 4-point. Let's move on to the next one. Okay, number 9 is this guy. Pretty cool looking, just a monster G3 compared to the G2. It's just really cool. You don't see that often, being the G3 way bigger than the G2. I mean, sometimes you get the G3 bigger than the G2, but not usually that much bigger. Nice old one. Not huge, but still a nice looking antler. Let's get on to the next one. Next one is a deer I call Rocket, because he just goes straight up like a rocket. He goes. It's kind of hard to get a nice looking angle. There. It doesn't look like much, but when you hold it in hand, he just goes straight up. That. I just like him because, well, he just goes straight up. Alright, let's get on to the next one. Okay, this next one is my biggest set I ever found, and my biggest fresh antler I ever found. Pretty nice looking deer. It's the biggest freshie I ever found. Not a huge brow tine, but that's still a nice buck. And the potential this guy has too is pretty great. Well, let's move on to the next one. Next one is my really weird 3 I have. It's just a gnarly looking buck. One of my favorite antlers of all time. It's just a weird, long, tall deer. I don't know, something like that maybe he'd be like. Base. Nice looking base. Alright, let's move on to the next one. Next one is my biggest 4-point I ever found. I go a little ways back. Second biggest fresh ever, I think. Yeah. It's just a monster 4-point with a nice brow tine, nice tines. I just like this deer because, well, he's just so big compared to my head. That's it. Let's move on to the next one. And then at number 3, we got this guy. I just like how he curls, but the thing I love the most about him is this. I don't know if you can see that good, but it's so sharp right here. And I call this deer Sharpie because last year he had the same thing. This is him from last year. He has the same little sharp curl. I don't know if you can see it that good, but these are them. This is the one I found this year, and this is last year. I just like this guy better because his G3, it just goes really weird. A little wanky, but overall, the best 2021 shed we have so far. I have this guy in another video. But, okay, this guy is my biggest antler of all time. An oldie, but a golden one. Monster looking deer. Split brow. Weird drop tine thing on the back here. Really rough looking base. Just overall a really nice deer. It would be so much better if we found him fresh, but I can't control the deer, so. Pretty nice antler. Really nice. Biggest one ever. Hopefully I can get a bigger one this year, but going on to number 1, my most favorite shed of all time. My most favorite antler of all time has to go to this guy. This guy is just weird and awesome looking. I found this guy last year, but can't hunt him because I know someone killed him this year. He didn't grow a lot, but he grew a little bit bigger. But he wasn't as cool. This went just straight up like this, and this kind of went like that. But this antler, I just love it. It was 61, so it was almost a 61-inch 3-point if you didn't have this thing. I just love this antler so much, I don't know why. But this thing just shoots back and this thing just shoots here. It's just awesome. I love it. My favorite one, for sure. Alrighty, so that's going to do it for today's video. Hopefully you guys had a great day or night. And, well, we'll see you next video.